It's in the group.
Awesome. All righty. Well, it is glowing glass skin time. So we're going to give it a minute. Let everybody find us and get settled in. And I'm going to bring up my phone so that way I can see comments. But once you find us, you're going to want to let us know who you are, who invited you here, what state you're tuning in from, that you can see us, that you can hear us, and all of those fun housekeeping things. So, all righty. And Danny's got us tagged. Okay, so as you're finding us, as you're tagging your consultant, as consultants are tagging your guests, you are going to need a couple things. So if you got a sample pack from your consultant, you are going to need those samples. Open up that pack and get your samples out. You're going to need to be by some water. So we just have a couple bowls of water by us, or whatever that looks like for you. Have a couple washcloths by you. And you're definitely going to want a pen and some paper, okay? If you did get a sample pack, you might have some papers in that sample pack, and you could, write down some notes on it. If you don't have this, totally fine. And you could just grab any piece of paper, but you're definitely going to want to take notes because we talk about a lot of different products, a lot of different things, that you're probably going to want to remember. Okay. So it helps to take notes. All right. And have your favorite beverage. I got my water. So, oh, and have your hair pulled back. If you have a cute headband, put that on. So that way your hair isn't, what we have to worry about. And I think that's it. Yeah.
So the first two things we're going to show you guys don't have, but we have them. So
yeah. All right. And so Danny is going to do them while I talk about them because I don't have any makeup on right now. It was a no makeup day for me. And so we're going to get started with taking off our eye makeup. And both of these steps are really important in the getting your face clean process, because if you are wearing makeup, you don't want to be mixing your cleanser in with anything you got going on your face. Okay. So we're starting with our eye makeup. It's also really, really bad to sleep in your makeup. So you want to make sure it's all off, and then your cleanser and all the other good stuff can actually do its job. Okay. So our oil-free eye makeup remover is the best of the best. It is oil-free, but you can see there's two different solutions here. You want to shake it up, and then you're just going to put it on cotton rounds like Danny has, and then you're just going to be gently holding it on your eyes, kind of just letting that product melt away. And so once you see it's nice and shaken, then that's when you can put it on the cotton round and then just wipe it off. Okay. It is going to take off waterproof. It's going to take off lots and lots of layers of makeup. So whether you're wearing a little bit or a lot of Mary Kay makeup is waterproof now. So it can handle all of that. It's very gentle, very, very gentle on your eye area. It doesn't leave it oily, doesn't leave it dry. Ophthalmologist tested, great for contact wearers. And it is so popular that every 5 seconds, one of these, specifically Mary Kay ones, are sold. Okay. Every 5 seconds. That is a lot of oil-free eye makeup remover. All right. This is one product you cannot live without because how else are you getting your makeup off? Right. Okay. Next up is our micellar water. And this is going to be kind of your clean sweep for your face. So you might have some, maybe just dust and grime on your face. It's going to take it off. You might have a little bit of CC cream, some foundation, some powder, whatever you've got going on in your face, maybe some lipstick. This is going to be your clean sweep of everything that was on your face. You can use a cotton round, and just wipe the day away. Okay. It's kind of like a no rinse cleanse too. So If you are like a very, time crunch or like midday, you need a little pick me up, you can do a quick cleanse with this micellar water. Okay. So, I think that's everything about that.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
fishing my washcloth out so I don't burn myself. I have a
Yes.
steam. Okay. So
Brenda says those two are on my wish list. They need
uh,
to be on everybody's must-have list for
the
sure.
steamer? Oh, you mean the products? I was like, yeah, that steamer's awesome.
Yeah.
Steamer should be on your wish list. Once you start using it, you can't go back to like a bowl of water. So ladies, all the products you have in like those little packets, resist the urge to go wee and like squeeze the whole thing out, because there are a couple uses in there. So whatever's in there, just do half of it. Okay. Because you can use it again in the morning, which is super exciting. And our products are really concentrated, which means they crave water, like the cleanser. So you want to get your face like nice and damp first. And I'm going to be using the Repair Foaming Cleanser. And Olivia is going to be using the 4-in-1 cleanser. So get your face damp and kind of get your fingers damp too. So I just like to put a little bit on my fingers and then kind of emollient it, like work it to get it going, especially the gel one, because that one really needs a lot of water if you're using that 4-in-1 cleanser. And you want to wash your face for a full minute. And we will talk about the differences, like in the different skincare sets that Mary Kay has. Mine is very much like turn back the time. And Olivia's is like, let's pause the aging clock. So, but she's in the club now. You're in the club. One of us. She finally crossed 30.
I know, but my face is still, I feel like, too acne prone to like fully switch. So I gotta stay with my combo oily formula.
Okay. Your skin also does not look like that of a typical 30-year-old. So
no,
because this product works.
Yes.
So you want to wash your face for a full minute, always going upward. You'll probably notice I've been like going down to my neck too, because we don't want like that like gobbler turkey neck. Okay. So, and if you're like, it's so sticky, it just means you need more water. So dip your fingers underwater, whatever you got to do. And then you can take your washcloth when you're ready and wash it away. And you always want to use a washcloth to wash it away, because if you're just splashing water at your face, one, that's messy, but two, you're not actually getting all the product off. It'll leave a little light film of whatever it is on your skin, which could clog your pores. So if you're like struggling with acne, I got to ask you, like, do you use a washcloth to wash away your cleanser? And Olivia is a believer now.
I am. Yes. Last spring, I had LASIK on my eyes. And so I had, I couldn't like splash my eyes. And so I was forced to use washcloths. And I was like, oh my gosh, Danny, my skin looks so good. And I wasn't like changing my products or anything. And I was like, okay, it's the washcloth. It's helping.
Yep. She's a believer.
Yes. Alrighty. So once your skin is nice and washed, and I wasn't paying attention. So one more quick rinse. We're gonna do our first mask of our night. So normally, this is just like a 2 to 3 weeks, type of thing. You're not going to do this every single night, but we're going to start with our first mask, and it is our charcoal mask. So this is what the sample pack looks like. And you might even get 2 uses out of this one as well. And the full-size bottle is what Danny was showing. And then she's also using a mask applicator. So we like to call this our little spatula, because it's like a little silicone brush. And I think I'm kind of low here.
Gonna have to cut that sucker open.
I think I am. Ooh, a little bit. Okay, so right away you can smell. It's so refreshing. It smells like all the yummy mints, like rosemary and eucalyptus, and it has navy bean extract in it, so that helps with like brightening your skin and just like creating an all over evenness to it. It helps like reduce redness and everything. So you want to get it in that T area. This looks ridiculous right now. I look like that one guy in SpongeBob who's like that one superhero guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's the older
Yeah,
one.
I didn't.
Mermaid Man, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy.
I didn't watch it enough to like know what their names were, but I know.
Oh, you're a millennial without telling me you're a millennial.
I like to play the pity me card when people are like, "Oh, I watched SpongeBob." Like they can quote all the SpongeBob, and I was like, I didn't have Nickelodeon and Disney growing up. We had like channels 1, 3, and 5. Like we only got the like cable or whatever, like the basic free channels were.
We had a TV where it actually had knobs and you could make it like change the tone of the TV, like the color of the TV. Like there was literally 2 knobs to it.
Honestly, it doesn't surprise me.
And I didn't think anything was wrong with it. And then we got our first flat screen and we're like, whoa. So if you were of that era, you need to use anti-aging products. If you can name Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, and if your TV had knobs, eye cream is a necessary thing in your life.
And then there's going to be some people who are like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I had like rotary phones. And
if your your minutes were free after 9, it is time for an eye cream.
Okay, so anyway, back to the charcoal mask. Okay, so it's called a deep cleansing charcoal mask. So it's going to deep clean your pores out, just like get out all of that gunk, clean out all of those impurities, remove excess oil, all of that. The activated charcoal acts like a magnet and just like pulls out all of that stuff. And then it, like I said, it has that navy meat extract in it. To help just like the tone of your skin. So you can see that in that second before and after, like that redness was reduced. It looks like healthier. And then in that first picture, so when we put this mask on, it's going to look like this, wet, and then it's going to dry and it's going to look a little bit different. So make sure you check that out in the mirror, take a selfie maybe. But when it dries, it's going to have all of these little like dark spots all over. Excuse me, and it's gonna show you where all of that gunk got pulled out. Okay, so stay tuned. We're gonna leave it on for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, probably not that long, but you can leave it on for, as long as you want to. And then we just rinse it off, wipe it off. Okay, so it's not like a crazy peel off one or anything like that. We also have some amazing Hydra eye patches, and I did not put them on tonight, but I had them on this morning because it was Saturday night last night, and so me and my husband stayed up and watched a movie. And so it was late, and then we have children who are up in the middle of the night and then up early. So I was like, eye patches are a must this morning. And so they help with the puffiness, the dark circles. They're going to moisturize. Hydrogel is water suspended in a gel matrix, and they're just like ooey gooey, pink, sparkly, like goodness, little eye patches underneath your eyes. You want to leave these on for like minimum 20 minutes. Like the longer, the better. Let your eye area just like soak up all of that ooey gooey goodness. So, and you get 30 in a jar.
30 pairs. So
yes, sorry.
Okay, so we're going to introduce ourselves and then tell you a little bit more about some of the fun products, differences in the stuff, all the things, how you can customize it, you name it. And we love questions too. So any questions you have, like feel free to put them in the chat. And if we don't answer them live, we will get back to them. Pinky promise. So I'm Danny Sadler, and I joined Mary Kay 9 years ago because I was getting married. I was a high school math teacher, and there's my husband, Josh. He's also a high school math teacher. Well, now he's a high school tech teacher. So that meant, friends, we were broke all the time. So, like we could pay our rent and our bills, but it was like, maybe I'll put like $7 in my gas tank, never fill it up. That's a luxury. Okay. So when it came to like time to like pay for a wedding, we're like, ooh, how's that going to work? So I was like, you know what? I'll get another job. It'll be fine on the side to pay for this wedding. Women can handle more than men. But my life was like so bananas. So I was teaching full time. I was also a full time grad student at SUNY Fredonia working on my master's degree. I was like taking night classes. I advised 6 different clubs at my school because I'm a crazy person and I just don't know how to say no. But you name it, like the dance, like I was planning it, I was chaperoning it, pre-prom assemblies, like senior class trip, you name it. I lived at school. I loved it. I tutored on Sundays for some extra cash. And then I was also my own wedding planner because I couldn't afford one, but also I planned all the school dances. So I was like, you know what? Like a wedding and prom isn't super different. So I'll just scale up my prom outline to fit the wedding. It'll be great. So every week my schedule was different. Just because I was available on Monday this week didn't mean I was next week. So no one wanted to work with that super inconsistent schedule, nor do I blame them because it was crazy. So I needed something where I could create my own hours, and I did not want to bartend, so just can't stay up that late. So my friend was an English teacher, and she was doing Mary Kay, and she had me in like her customer VIP group, and I could see on Facebook she was like selling quite a bit, and I was like, I'm on Facebook, I could post stuff. Like that doesn't seem super hard. And I was not a glamour girl. I wore no makeup. My face got washed if I showered. So I knew nothing about this world, but I knew like Mary Kay was like a legit company. It was around for over 50 years at that point. So that was like, well, the startup cost is pretty minimal. Like I'll just try, and I'm going to quit after the wedding anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I joined. It was so much more fun than I realized. I had no idea I was prize motivated. I started getting tons of fun prizes from the company, like each month and quarterly and annually. I got like my first Kate Spade purse, and I got Kendra Scott earrings. And I was like, who's Kendra Scott? And people were like, what? Like now I'm obsessed with it. So thank you, Mary Kay, for that addiction. But I loved being valued by the company and the women I was surrounding myself with. They were so positive. So I was like, I'm just going to keep doing this because this is fun. It's extra money. Like, why not? So then the tax write-offs, which is like a whole nother soapbox. But so I did it alongside my full-time teaching job for 7 years. I earned my first car while I was still teaching full-time. And then I went on my maternity leave with my daughter, Cecilia. So she just turned 2 on Christmas Eve. So when I went on my maternity leave, I actually lost my teaching job. So they told us we were getting laid off in the fall. We had 51 layoffs at my school. And I tell you that because I really didn't think I was going to be one of the laid off people. I teach math, right? Like who's cutting math? And I also had 3 people under me in my math department. So that meant they had to cut 4 math teachers to get to me. And yes, they did cut 4 math teachers and got to me. They also cut 4 English, a bunch of tech people, maintenance, like really essential stuff. Like not to say art's not important because it is, but your school is graded on how it does in English and math, and that's what we cut. So I tell you that because like I had a plan B. Like I was doing better in Mary Kay than I was my teaching job, and I earned my second car during that maternity leave. So I tell you that because like, do you have a backup plan? Like it never hurts to have extra avenues of income, because like I was fine. I was like, cool, I'm gonna do Mary Kay full time. This is great for me. But my coworkers were not so fortunate. So just like, do you have a plan B?
All righty. And then a little bit about me. Hi, I'm Olivia. I live in Sparta, Wisconsin, and I've been in Mary Kay for 7 years. And so I was first introduced to Mary Kay products my sophomore year of college and won a free facial. And at that free facial, I, tried the products, and I kind of knew she was going to talk to me about, becoming a consultant and sign up and join. And I was going to be like, absolutely not. No. I'm going to have a real job. I was very skeptical, very snooty, I'm in college and I don't, I would never do something like this, right? So I just kind of politely declined and went on with, buying my Lash Intensity mascara. And I pretty much only used that for 2 years avoiding my consultant at all costs, pretty much. And so it wasn't until I graduated and I went to school for geology. So that was like rocks and stuff. And then I was working as an environmental scientist. So I worked a lot with wetland delineations and like plant surveys and things like that. I traveled all over Wisconsin, doing a lot of like field work and like wearing muck boots and a head net and sunscreen bug spray, like not glamorous, not Mary Kay at all. And so I got talked into having a Mary Kay party while I was doing all of this. And so I was like, this will be fun. So I ended up, having the party. It was successful. My friends bought stuff. They were booking parties. And then one of my friends wanted to join. And I was like, why? And so after kind of thinking about it and getting, talked to about, more of the perks and stuff, I was like, okay, so if I signed up first, then my friend could be on my team. And like, I got a mom and 2 sisters. I'll just make them buy for me. So I signed up, pretty much like, why not? Started showing up to stuff. Absolutely fell in love with everything it had, kind of just like what Danny was talking about. And I saw the potential it had. I was not making like much when I first, started, and because I wasn't working that much, honestly, in it, but I knew the potential that I had. And so I actually ended up quitting my like dream job, or that's what I thought it was. Because when I started doing Mary Kay, I was like, oh my gosh, like I am so much more happy when I'm in like my pink bubble and around like positive women. And I am not happy when I go to my job. And so, I was young, before kids, before being married. And so I decided to quit that job. And so fast forward, that was like right before COVID happened. So 2020 hit, me and my husband got married, and then COVID happened, and blessing in disguise, because things went virtual. We moved down to Texas for his job. We moved. So while we were down there, I became a sales director. We earned our first car, bought a house. We had our daughter Cleo while we were down there. So she is going to be 4 here in a couple of days. Like, that's so crazy. So this was like 4 years ago, that I became a sales director, and I was kind of going through all of that and earning our first car. And so fast forward, we moved back up to Wisconsin because we wanted to be back, close to home. We moved many, many times. So like 8 or 9 times since starting my Mary Kay business. And then we have also a son, Everett, and he is almost 2.5-ish, I guess, in the next couple of months. And then I am due with baby number 3, a baby girl, at the end of February. And so just loving the flexibility of Mary Kay, the freedom to work whenever I want to, how I want to, around, just littles and their schedule and all the fun activities, but also, just all of the tired, exhausted moments. Like, there's no pressure to, have to show up to a regular job. Like, I just get to be mom, and I get to stay at home with them. And it's awesome to have like that, and then some, and to support my husband and his endeavors and all of his career moves. So that is a little bit about me. All right. And then, like Danny said, we're going to talk about those different skincare sets and, which one might work for you. So the cool thing about Mary Kay is like not all skincare is like one size fits all. So you can mix and match them, and all of our products are tested together to, you can use bits and pieces of all of them. You might have, more pieces of one. So you might, fit into one of these categories best. And then you can kind of like pull in some other pieces where your skin might need it. Okay. So we're going to start at the top with our training bra. And yes, we're going to talk about bras and how they kind of compare to our skincare sets. So our training bra is like our Mary Kay skincare line. Excuse me. It's very simple. It's effective. It doesn't have any anti-aging in it. It's just a very basic beauty regimen, getting that good habit of, washing your face morning and night, getting it clean, getting all the dirt off, getting it moisturized, and, getting just like clean and a good routine, really. So it's great for those preteens, teens, anyone who has just like really, really sensitive skin. That is going to be a great line for them. Then we have our sports bra. And when you think of a sports bra, that's a very specific, targeted purpose that you're wearing that sports bra for. And this is going to be our clear proof acne system. And so you can have clearer skin in 7 days. And if you are somebody who struggles with acne, you know that acne is managed and maintained. There is no cure. Okay. You're stuck with it. You just have to find the right products to help with it. And really, this line is for anybody who has acne more than just once a month. Okay, if you feel me. And so this is going to help really just clear up your skin and help it stay clear. Okay. Next is our Target bra. And so this is going to bring you closer to your best skin yet. This is that Time Wise Miracle set. And this is the one that I am using. So kind of looks like this. And our Time Wise Miracle set, it's been around for a long time. It's changed up a little bit, but it has a cleanser, moisturizer, and then like a day and night kind of serum. And this is going to defend and delay those signs of aging. So, some fine lines and wrinkles, any, maybe spots or dullness. And then it's going to deliver younger, healthier, brighter looking skin. And then we have our Mac Daddy Push-Up Bra. So that's the one that Danny's using, the repair set, a repair voluform system. And you get to lift away the years with this one. You turn back time. So maybe you're past the point of kind of defending and delaying. You're like, I want fast results. I want to like just reverse these signs of aging, or you just want like really like the best of the best, like fast results, super hydrating. That's also this one. So because the cleanser, an advanced lifting serum, day and night cream, and then an eye cream. So those are all of our skincare sets. And we also have a men's line as well. But here's some before and afters of the repair set. And you can see just like, the glow afterwards, the reduced fine lines and wrinkles, the lift that it gives you, especially along that jawline. And it's going to help with that all over, like evenness, take away that dullness, any age spots, sunspots, things like that. So that is our Time Wise repair.
All right, let's check out our face and see how she's drying. Yeah, I had a pimple this morning right there. I was so excited to mask tonight. I'm like, I need to suck it out. Yeah, definitely. I got white spots. Oh, man. I know.
My face is doing pretty good.
Cecilia has been like all over my face, like squishing my face, putting her face on my face. Start putting her feet on my face.
As soon as I have this baby, my face is going to do all the crazy things. Right now, I'll take the pregnancy glow of not having too many speckles.
All right, so you want to get a nice, damp, warm washcloth. The mask comes off the easiest when it's warm, but you don't want to just start like scrubbing at it right away. Like do what Olivia is. Hold it on your skin, press it there for a few seconds, and then gently wipe away.
And it loves to hide, so make sure you get it in all of the crevices.
Yeah.
All right, so once you get this all rinsed off, we're going to do our second mask. And again, you normally don't do like, a couple masks like all the time. It's kind of like your extra special treat to kind of multi-mask in one night. You want to kind of listen to your face a little bit, okay?
So in my dream world, I do one mask a night.
Right?
In a dream world. It doesn't always happen.
So our next mask is going to be the facial peel. So do you want me to talk about this one? You can talk about the other one.
Yeah. So some of you, depending on what you told me about your skin, some of you might have the facial peel. Some of you might have the moisture mask. So look for that accordingly. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, so our facial peel is a physical exfoliant, and this one, it looks like a lotion, but you do put it on like a mask. Okay, so you want to stay away from that eye area, so kind of just pretend that you have like these big old goggles on, and just stay away from that eye area because our eye area is very sensitive. And then if you feel a tingle with this one, totally normal, and it'll go away after like 60 seconds. I just like to think that it's, getting in there and doing its job. And so you want to make sure you get it all over and then even on your neck. And this is different than a physical exfoliant. So if you've ever tried or heard of our microdermabrasion, that is a physical exfoliant. And that's the one where you're actually going to be like exfoliating your skin. This one, you just put it on, leave it on for 10 minutes, and then you rinse it off. Okay, so the glycolic acid acts as your exfoliant, and it is just doing its job, getting deep down in your skin's layers to exfoliate, get all the dead skin cells out, kind of just refresh and bring your skin back to life. It's literally called a revealing radiance facial peel. So it's going to make your skin so much brighter, so much younger, healthier looking. Obviously, it's going to reduce those fine lines and wrinkles. It's part of our repair line. So the best kind of like our push-up bra for our masks. Okay. And hi, buddy. I have a little visitor here who snuck in. Come here. Do you want to say hi? Quick. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey, Everett.
Okay, go back, my daddy. Good boy. Okay. You can lock my door too.
Bye.
Bye. That's what happens when I don't lock my door. Okay. So, like I said, you leave it on for 10 minutes. This one you do, 2 times a week. And you just rinse it off. So,
yeah.
One of our faves.
Yes.
Yes. And there's before and after picture.
Her neck just like gets every time.
I know.
Okay, and I'll talk about the gel mask. So some of you have the gel mask on, you just put it on the same way, slather it on. The gel mask is amazing. I'm obsessed with it so much. My daughter Cecilia goes through a ton of it, and she's 2. So this is gonna lock in your moisture. It's gonna nourish your skin, calm it, and it's very much like all of our products are very much plant-based. So vitamin E, chamomile extract, rose extract, plant-derived glycerin, sodium hyaluronate, which is hyaluronic acid. So good for your skin. Hyaluronic acid, super big in Korean beauty as well. And I don't know if Mary Kay intended for this, but this is great for eczema. So when my daughter Cecilia was about 10 months old, her skin developed this crazy eczema. Like it looked so bad. I thought she actually had chemical burns because of like the peeling, and it just looked horrible. I was freaking out. I didn't know what was going on with her. So I took her to the doctor, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to put her on a steroid for this eczema." And I was like, "Let's not put the 10-month-old on a steroid." I didn't know I was a crunchy person until that happened. And she's like, "Well, that's the only thing we can do. That's the only thing that'll heal it." And I was like, "Well, I refuse to accept that as an answer." So then I got home and I'm like, "Crap, what do I do?" I'm back where I started. So I texted my Mary Kay girlfriends because we have like a group chat of like 100 of us. I'm like, "All right, statistically, one of you has a child with eczema. What do you do? Or am I stuck with the steroid?" And tons of people were like, "Oh, my kids have eczema. My kids have psoriasis. Like, just use the gel mask." And I was like, all right, got nothing to lose at this point. So literally every morning and every night, I just slathered her little body in the gel mask. I didn't even wash it off because the gel mask is it's actually the only mask you can sleep in because once it dries, it's not like sticky or tacky. So I just put her little jammies on and it was good to go. And literally after a week, all of her eczema patches cleared and subsided. And now eczema is not healed. It's like you just treat it so it's not like bananas, like, cystic acne. So every night for maintenance, I just put the gel mask on her body to make sure she's good to go. And so far, we've been pretty good. Now that it's dry in the winter, because I'm in Buffalo, like I've been putting a little extra like behind her knees and like in the elbows and stuff. But I gotta tell you, I went into the doctor's office real cocky with this product, saying like, "Hey, guess what? Guess who didn't need a steroid?" So, yeah, I got a lot of stories like that. So we're just going to talk about some of the other favorite Mary Kay products that we have. Some of them you'll see Olivia and I use. We couldn't mail them all because, well, that envelope would have been very big. So, shall we talk about this one, Olivia? Sure. Okay, so this is the dynamic wrinkle limiter. I'm obsessed. So the first before and after is actually me without makeup on. So this is a natural wrinkle relaxant for your forehead and like your crow's feet area. So if you've ever had the dark thoughts of injectables, the B word, needle, forehead, frozen face, if you've ever had those dark thoughts, you don't need to do that anymore. You can just use this and it's going to be okay. So it's clinically proven to be 76% as effective as the injectable with the needle. And it's plant-based, baby. French lavender extract, rosemary extract, electric daisy. So very natural. And guess what? I can move my eyebrows and use it every day. So your face will not be frozen, but it will be wrinkle-free. So you can see, like for me, before and after, I use this morning and night before my moisturizer for 5 days. And all those purple lines are wrinkles. So that's how much it smoothed it out. Again, this chick 2 weeks, just totally smoothing out those lines, like incredible. So if you want a smoother forehead, here you go. This is for you.
Alrighty, so while we let this mask do its job for a little bit longer, we love to share a little bit about what it's like to be in our pink bubble in Mary Kay as a consultant. We like to share the inside scoop with you because you never know if it might be for you or not, or you might know somebody who would be really good for. So we like to share in a fun way. So our favorite F words, our favorite Mary Kay F words. And so I'm going to start with freedom and flexibility. So like you heard in my story, I love Mary Kay and having a Mary Kay business because of the freedom and flexibility that it has. So you kind of just get to sprinkle Mary Kay in your crazy life. So if you can't relate to me and Danny with little kids, and that, life, maybe you've been there once, but you're in a different season. So maybe you have, growing kids and you're going to all their activities. Maybe you have adult kids and you're, an empty nester, you're traveling to colleges for them or whatever. Maybe you are, close to retirement or retirement, and maybe you have grandkids or whatever life, style you have. You get to choose how Mary Kay just fits in that. And everybody's busy. We're women. We wear a lot of different hats. We have a billion people to take care of, and we're busy. Okay. Mary Kay just fits into all of that. Okay. We can work from our phones. We can do in-person things. Like, you get to decide. You have the freedom and the choice to decide how you work and when you work and how much you work too. So if you want to do a lot with this, like, sky's the limit, go crazy, earn all the things. If you're like, you know what, I just want to do like a little bit, like get my products like maybe at a discount, like if my mom and sisters order from me, great, you get to decide that. So I love that freedom and flexibility.
And the next favorite F word is future. And for me, that means like a lot of things. It can mean like, do you want to save some money for your future? Like maybe like my sister's obsessed with Disneyland. So are you like one of those Disney people who have to like sell an organ to go? I don't know. It's very expensive. Maybe you want to go to Europe or like do that house project, or maybe you're really responsible and you're like, I want to save for my kids' college fund. Or maybe you're just like a safety and security person and you want to have that plan B for if your job just like it pulls the rug out from under you and your district, cuts 51 positions that you never thought needed to be cut. So a lot of future planning.
Next is some fun and friends. And you might think that you have, some good friends and you guys have fun, but some of our best friends are in Mary Kay, are because of Mary Kay. We met because of Mary Kay. We all talk like every day. We like to joke that we talk to each other more than we do even our husbands. It's just really nice to have a really positive like girl group who support each other, are like-minded, have maybe some similar goals, similar aspirations, and it's really really fun to get to do life together. Just the community and the culture of Mary Kay sets us apart from just so many different companies in general. And so that's another reason why we've been around for 60 plus years, one of the many reasons. And we have a lot of fun together. So, I mean, other than just like having fun doing Mary Kay, because it is fun, like it's not like your average, 9 to 5 job. You get to make it fun and, bubbly and pink and, all of that. And so it's fun to get to do Mary Kay and to do it, with these amazing women. So we have a lot of fun together when we go on our trips, which we're going on one soon. I'm excited.
Yes. Okay. Do you want to do the next one? I feel like you usually do the next one.
Sure. So, faith and family. Sorry, I was not paying attention to the last one, which you usually do.
Good.
Faith and family. So Mary Kay Ash always said that if you do faith first, family second, and career third, and then those priorities in that order, everything seems to work out a lot better. And like I was just saying, all of those reasons why we've been a company for 60 years is because the company is not like we don't care about anything that's going on. We need you to work, which is like your regular jobs, right? They're like, we don't care about your life. You need to show up for work and get your job done. Not in Mary Kay. Faith first, family second, and career third. And so family, like so many women are in Mary Kay because they have a family. Like they want to support, add a little bit of support, maybe financially, maybe like the self-growth that you get, it's nice, mom having something for herself. So a lot of, women do Mary Kay, as a reason to succeed for their family instead of using it as an excuse to maybe not get started. And then also Mary Kay is a family owned company. So Mary Kay Ash, real woman. Okay. She started this company back in 1963, and her grandson is now our CEO. So Ryan Rogers, our CEO and president. And so it's crazy to have a family-owned company, and that's been around forever. And everybody knows about Mary Kay. So that's a little bit about that.
Yep. Mine's finances, because I joined because I needed money because I had none. So if you want to join solely for financial reasons, there is no judgments. Why a lot of us joins were like, I either need to save money or make money or maybe a little bit of both. Okay. So it's really easy. You sell the product and then you get paid by your customer. So as soon as that customer like hands you money or Venmos you, like you're paid. Like that's it. Like you're not waiting on anybody to pay you because you're just waiting on your customer to pay you. So we make either 30 or 50% if we're active or an inactive consultant. Olivia and I have been active every single month of our businesses since we've joined. So it's not hard to be an active consultant. In your training, you'll learn more about that if you decide to join us. But pretty much like you buy it for $1, you sell it for $2 when you're active. So for example, like a charcoal mask would cost my customers $26, but I only pay $13. So I'm saving money on my own stuff, right? But also I just made $13 when I sell a charcoal mask. So like who can get excited about that? And then it's a consumable product. So we're washing all of these products down the drain every single day, right? So if you run out of toothpaste, I really hope you buy another tube of toothpaste, right? Like you don't stop brushing your teeth because you're out. So it's the same with your customers. They're going to buy a cleanser from you. They're going to need to refill it when they're done using it. So you have that reorder business, which comes in great too. You can also earn a car. So when you promote yourself to a leadership position like Olivia and I have, you have the option of earning a car. We both have earned 2 cars. We're both working on car number 3, which is super fun. So the Chevy Trax is currently what Olivia drives, but soon Olivia will not take the car. She's going to take the cash buyout because she is trying to have a basketball team amount of children. So she's living the minivan life. Just picked it up, right? So when she doesn't want her Chevy Trax anymore, Mary Kay is going to give her $425 a month instead of the car. I drive the Chevy Equinox. I love my Equinox. So I'm going to keep taking the car. But if I didn't want my Equinox, Mary Kay would give me $525 a month instead of the car. And then, of course, there's that coveted pink Cadillac, right? And if someone doesn't want the caddy, they would get $925 a month. So we got to know in the chat, like, would you take the car or would you take the cash? And I love that, like, with a lot of our prizes, Mary Kay gives us like that flexibility if we want the shiny prize or if we want the cash. Like, I've earned 3 or 4 Court of Sales rings, but I always take the cash for them. So did you ever take the ring or did you take the cash?
No, I haven't earned one yet.
Oh, you can Bumblebee.
Yes, it would depend on what it looked like, probably. But I did take the cash once and then the Bumblebee once. So
Yep. So we love to earn diamonds and prizes, and there's monthly prizes and quarterly prizes. And what else sets us apart too is team building is not a requirement in Mary Kay, but if you so choose to team build, Mary Kay, the company will physically pay you that commission. So there's never any consultant to consultant transactions. That's not how we roll. And whether you team build or not does not have any influence on your sales commission. So very different from all those other companies out there. So really, like, you decide your destiny of how much you want to work, if you want to work, how you work, all the things. So if you're kind of curious, before we wash our face off, if you're kind of curious, like, okay, how do I get started? It's only $35. And again, you get to either make 30 or 50% depending on, if you're active or not. But again, we've been active every single month of our business, and new consultants get free product bundles they can keep or sell for 100% profit. So y'all are spoiled over there. Okay. So should we wash our face?
yes, let's
Wash
do it.
Oh, moving slow. Okay. Don't forget to do your neck because we did do our neck on this one.
Yes.
Oh, it feels so good. So toasty.
Alrighty. So once you get a good rinse, you can dry your face, and then you're going to need your sample pack again because we are going to be getting some products out of those.
Yes, we are done washing our face. We've done a lot of face washing. So hopefully you are super clean, super smooth. And when your face is dry, kind of look in the mirror. Like this shine, like my face is dry now. Like this shine is not, like, that is just smooth skin, baby. That is glowy glass skin right there. So New Year's goals, baby. Okay. My nose is so itchy. All right, so you're going to go back to your sample pack, depending on if you have the repair set versus a miracle set is the product you're going to put on. So if you have the repair set like I do, the next one you're looking for is the lifting serum, which mine is almost empty. So that's why I have a backup here. So I love the lifting serum because it even tells you like, oh, I'm almost out when you need a new one. So what you're going to do is just grab that lifting serum. You're going to polka dot it around, do the neck. I did have enough. Yay. Okay. Didn't have to open the other bottle. And gently always go upward. You got to fight gravity, right? And if you're using the miracle set, you're grabbing the nighttime recovery serum. So my serum is lifting. What is your serum doing?
This one is called the Nighttime Recovery. So it's helping, just kind of restore and, recovery. So recharging it, and these little beads in there, if you can see, they're packed full of antioxidants. So when you pump it out, they like burst with antioxidants. And so it's just getting your skin really healthy and kind of getting ready for those stressors of the next day.
Now, the next product you don't have, but Olivia and I do, because I refuse to go to bed without having this on. The Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter, you put it on before your moisturizer, but after serum. So you just kind of poke it at it around wherever you have those lines. I like to do dots. Olivia does lines. To each their own. As long as it's getting rubbed in, life is good. But notice it's just for that forehead and crow's feet area. So you don't have this, but we do. No wrinkles. I want to have no wrinkles. Ooh, my eyeball. A little itchy. Ooh, pardon my yawn. I'm okay. I'm awake. Cecilia was up earlier than normal today. So and I like to do my eye cream before I do my moisturizer because I just want that dynamic wrinkle limiter to like soak in to my head before I put on the next thing. So if you have your eye cream, you're going to use your ring finger because it's your daintiest finger. So watch how Olivia's doing it. She's just gently tapping all around her eyes. The repair eye cream, when you have the real life size, has this Zamic metal tip. So I actually get to massage it in and around my eye, which is really great for like depuffing your skin. Oh, got a hair in my eye. Brightening it. Like, so Zamic is zinc, aluminum, magnesium, and copper. So if you've ever watched boxing and the guy gets like bopped in the face, they put a metal block or like a metal sphere on his face. That is the exact same metal that this tip is made out of. So if you have really puffy under eyes, this is great for healing those. And also, so like just how the repair line is kind of like the push-up bra and Miracle Set's Target bra, that's how the eye creams are too. It's like I'm wearing push-up bra, so I'm fighting some genetics, right? Oh, I could just massage my eye for like so long. It feels so good. Okay. Okay, next you're going to grab your moisturizer. If you're repair, you're going to use the Repair Night Treatment with Retinol. Olivia has antioxidant moisturizer. Like a lot of the Repair line products are airtight teal. So for this night cream, I just pump it, which is cool. Poke it at it around. And you might see retinol and get a little nervous, but this is encapsulated retinol. So what that means, it's a slow release retinol. It is not pure retinol. It's very different. It's slow releases. So as you're sleeping over those 12 hours, this night cream is on. It's slowly releasing retinol to help like repair your skin. Because when you're sleeping, that's when your skin does the most healing of itself.
And then, like Danny said, this is called the antioxidant moisturizer. It's a very lightweight, like not greasy feeling at all. You use it morning and night. And then there's that antioxidant word again. So again, just really great for, protecting your skin as well as delivering it those, antioxidant to help but make it look younger and healthier.
Yep. And the daytime one so like antioxidant moisturizer, she uses that morning and night, but with Repairland, you have a day moisturizer and a night moisturizer, and they're color coded. So the gray one's nighttime. Because I knew I didn't want to get my glasses on and be like, what's that text say? Okay.
When you put this on in the morning, there's a SPF that you put on afterwards. So that's where your SPF comes in.
Yes, SPF super important, even in wintertime, ladies, because those fluorescent lights, they are aging your face. Okay, so we've got some specials for you, so don't hang up yet.
All right, so the fun can go on. So we have a fun little deal or no deal. So I'll explain what this little game is, and then you can decide if you are deal or no deal. Okay. So if you choose deal, then you are going to get to pick one of these items as your free gift. And this is booking a second appointment with your consultant. Okay. So when you choose to share that appointment with a couple of your friends, whether it is virtual or in person, you get to choose one of these as a gift, and you're going to unlock some more discounts, some more free stuff. And it's never been easier to, have a fun little, pampering session, whether it's virtual or in person. We make it very easy. And if you're doing it virtual, you can do it right in this group. Get some of your friends right on these glowing glass skin sessions. Everybody gets fun sample packs like you did tonight. And then you unlock those rewards. Okay. You could do, like a Facebook group. You could do, talk to your consultant about what, virtual looks like to her. You could, of course, do in person if you are local to your consultant, and highly recommend doing in person, because then you get to try all of the things that we have, lots and lots of products that you get to try in person that we can't do virtually. So highly recommend that option. You can kind of do a hybrid, a little mix of both. And so that is your deal. And if you say no deal, then you don't get all of the fun things. Okay. So so let us know in the comments, are you deal or no deal? And you can pick one of these fun prizes.
Okay, so we got some shopping specials, and your consultant can send you this picture so you don't have to like panic and write it down. So here are our specials. So the Platinum Bundle, that's the repair set that I was using tonight. So that's 5 pieces you get in that set. And all of these sets pictured tonight, ladies, they're going to last you like 4 or 5 months. So, they're going to last you a long time. So the repair set's got your foaming cleanser, your lifting serum, which like spanks for your face, your day moisturizer, your night moisturizer, and your eye cream. So all 5 of those pieces you get for $225, plus you get a free travel roll-up bag. Do you have it in front of you, Olivia?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, so Olivia's going to show you the roll-up bag, because I'm telling you, like, you'll never travel the same way again. So let me take my...
Okay, so here's your travel roll-up bag, which is your free gift with those top 2 bundles. And so it is just a fun little burrito that has a handle on it. It holds so much stuff. So this is my demo bag, which I bring with to my Mary Kay appointments, my parties. And so it has so much stuff in it. Like, I have weighed it at one point, and it's like, it weighs more than a baby. Okay, so it rolls up nicely and compact. Then it opens up, and it has these 4 very spacious, amazing pouches. Okay, they're clear so you can see what's in them. This zipper opens so you can get it all your goodies. Okay, it hangs with this little hook, and it spins 360 so you can hang it anywhere. And then my favorite part is all of these Velcro off, so you can toss this into a backpack, a purse, a diaper bag, a carry-on, whatever you might need. So whether you use this for, travel, for, your kids, for just organization, extra things, whatever it might be, everybody needs one of these. And then it just rolls back up. All right.
Awesome. So that comes free with the Platinum Bundle, and it comes free with the Diamond Bundle, which is your full miracle set, all 5 pieces. And it also comes with Microdermabrasion Refine and your Pore Minimize Serum. So Microdermabrasion Refine is like that physical, gritty exfoliant. And then it comes with the Pore Minimize Serum, which minimizes your pores. So both these top sets, free roll-up bag, and then you get 2 half-off items from the Spa Bar down below. So the Spa Bar is our like favorite product. Some we used tonight, some we didn't, but those are the regular prices. You just like cut them in half. Okay, so charcoal mask is really $13, not $26. Okay, the gold bundle is your ultimate miracle set. It's your miracle set with your eye cream. Because I'm sorry, if you're over 20, you need an eye cream. All right, so that's $150, and you get 2 half-off items from the Spa Bar. And then the silver bundle, that's that Mary Kay skincare line. So that preteen, teen line, or those who like don't really like want anti-aging in their regimen. So that line comes with 1 half-off item. So lots of good stuff there. And then we have a little poll for you, and you're going to pick a letter, but not until after Olivia tells you what they mean.
All right. So A is, I love being a happy customer and paying full price. A plus is, this is fun. I would love to earn some free product like you guys are talking about. The these two deal or no deal gifts plus more. And you do that by sharing your consultant with friends and family on future spa sessions like this one. B is brand ambassador, or we like to call it beauty insider. And so you'd love to utilize that consultant 50% discount, 30 or 50 percent discount, and share a spa session with a few friends. And then C is, I love the sound of extra income, flexibility, and fun, positivity, the uplifting culture, like everything you guys shared, all of those super F words, like $35, that's it. Like, sign me up. Got nothing to lose, right? That's C. And then D is, all right, definitely tell me more. Like, my curiosity's piqued, but I can't say yet if it's for me or not. Like, I have some questions. Okay. Now, if you are a B or a C, whether you're like, you know what, I really just want to utilize that discount, kind of be a consultant on the DL, or if you're like, nope, like, I love everything that you guys shared, put me in, coach. C, B or C, then we love a decisive woman. And so in the next 24 hours, if you're like, yep, like, send me the link, I want to get started, $35. So, like, I want to be in your pink bubble. We have your first prize for you, and it is a cute little jewelry box to hold all of the rest of your prizes that you'll earn. And so it's kind of like your welcome gift to our pink bubble. And so this is for our decisive women in the next 24 hours who get started.
Awesome. So thanks so much. We hope you get to come away with at least one prize or more. We love giving prizes away. And your paper may have had this on the back too, or you can always use like any sheet of paper is fine. But we love gifting sessions to women. So if you think of women in your life you appreciate, you admire, you'd love to do something nice for them, you can put their name in to win one of our glowing glass skin sessions. And for every name you put down, you get an MK buck. So if you decide to put in 5 women's names, you get 5 MK bucks to spend with your consultant, etc. So that is our last little special of the night. We hope you feel amazing. Awesome. Bye, everybody.